Right,
Yeah.
let's move on to the next topic.
Awesome.
So the next topic would be the Avengers Age of Ultron trailer.
Yes.
And that obviously it caused a lot of excitement because of the South African police truck being smashed by the Hulk, which was great. Also, a lot of things that were interesting that a lot of people mentioned was obviously just the turmoil in general, where you see the broken shield of Captain America at the end, and you see Scarlet Witch working against everyone, working against the good guys, and obviously Hulk fighting Stark, and Quicksilver flying around, and them obviously working together, and then the Black Woman that appears, the Black Bald Woman. So what did you think? What did you think of the trailer, JP?
I think the trailer was awesome. Once again, I think it's riddled with a whole bunch of cues and stuff. So there's a lot of sites. I did a lot of reading and everything, and then confirming some of my own stuff, and also finding other people's points interesting. The one thing that I found is very cool and exciting for me. I'm a big Hulk fan. And there's a few sites on the internet that are suggesting that the one red eyeball that you catch a glimpse of in the trailer could be the birth of the Red Hulk.
Really?
So I'm like, Hulk, yes, bring him on.
That's
bring
awesome.
The insanity.
That is awesome.
Yes,
that is very cool.
It's very cool. I did catch a glimpse in the trailer as well. They didn't do it in Avengers, but they did it in the Hulk with Edward Norton, where a precursor to him turning would be his eyes turning like the green shade.
Yes.
I saw it now in Ultron. They did it again when Banner was just before he turned his eyes to green. So that's awesome. I like that. It's a small thing, but it's very cool that they bring that in. And then the Black Woman at the pool. There's been a lot of conjecture over that. The one point is that it could be the Princess of Wakanda, which would be very cool if they go back to the Wakandan.
That would be cool because she leads a very important war. So does her husband, which leads directly into something we're going to be talking about a little bit later.
Yes. So that's going to be very awesome. So hopefully that's the one. The other one is that there's a few scenes which look a bit Asgardian, and the other thought process is that Thor actually dies. He goes to hell. Hel, not Hell. This is the hell that's in the Marvel universe, and that is it Death? I think it's Death, and that she's there to basically, that's part of the leading into the Ragnarok storyline.
Yep.
So that is also pretty cool. Otherwise, Hulkbuster and Joe Big CB torn apart. I just loved seeing that scene because, like I've said to you guys before, I was basically 2 blocks away from that in one of our buildings when I was at work, and I was like looking at this whole filming thing going on. We couldn't go near it, and you just see this guy with like this big green pole running towards this police car, and this police car being pulled sideways. So I'm like, that's got to be a Hulk.
And that's actually what you see. That's actually when you watch the movie, you just see this guy running with a green pole. It's just like Green Pole Man. They introduce him in Avengers Age of Ultron.
Exactly. So it was just awesome to see that scene. I was like, yes, I was 2 blocks away, 5 stories up, but I was close to that. So yeah, that's my thing, and I'm just very fucking excited for this movie. I love comic stories. I love Avengers. I love Marvel Universe. So I can't wait.
Matty Matt.
I'm going to come in here as a bit of a novice because I'm not as big of a Marvel nerd as you guys. But that big red robot fighting Hulk, that was just Iron Man's new suit, I'm guessing, right?
Yes. It's
okay.
called the Hulk.
That's what I'm most excited about.
Okay.
That looked absolutely awesome.
The first time I saw that as well, that's the first scene I was just like, oh, this is good. It's going to be a good movie. Just because of that.
Yep. Just because of the Hulkbuster.
I enjoyed the first Avengers. I enjoyed Hulk smashing Loki around. That was, this movie can only be more awesome.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing is, I think that somebody asked me the other day, it might even been you guys. We were on a Skype chat and we were talking about our favorite movies, and the first thing I said was Avengers, because I think it reached such a point, it reached such a wide audience with Avengers that it's just everyone was watching Avengers and everyone loved everyone, and they got these these actors to play all the major roles, and it was just such an awesome movie. God, I've seen it probably like 25 times or whatever now. It's such an awesome movie. And I think I'm just hoping like Batman versus Superman is going to be up there.
Yep. If DC can just bring it as well, because I know you and we've watched quite a lot of the DC animated. I think Matt, you've also watched quite a few of them. DC animated is awesome. I love DC animated.
Yeah.
You know, when I see a new DC animated, I'm like, yes, bring it. Let me watch it. You know, and then now I'm hoping that they bring it even more. You know, because it's going to be this whole. They bring all our favorite characters to life again. You know, and I mean. The Batman precursor, the Dark Knight, those were awesome. I love those. In my opinion, those were the best Batman movies ever made. I really love them. Then you get Superman.
The Nolan
new
Batman
Superman,
movies?
Yeah, the Nolan Batman movies. They were insane. I love them. Love them to pieces. Then you get Superman coming out, and Superman I enjoyed it. There are some people who said still not with. I fucking enjoyed the new Superman movie. I think he was a fucking badass.
That's great.
He was a fucking badass in that. You know, so. And then you've got all this other stuff coming up, and I'm just hoping that, you know what, I enjoy the battle between DC and Marvel. They want to one up each other all the time, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I can't wait for all the future movies coming out. I think it's a really exciting time to be not just a comic geek, but a movie geek, an action movie geek, a fantasy, role play, sci-fi, anything.
Good time to be alive. In general, I reckon it's just everything's fucking happening now. Entertainment in general is just so big at the moment, which we're going to segue into the next topic, which is upcoming movies of 2015. And I'm going to let you roll into this one, old Matty. Matt, you give us a rundown what you're most excited for in 2015. Give us some movie scoop.
It's really boring for me because the whole year, like you get Age of Ultron, there's quite a few good movies coming out, but it all leads up to Star Wars for me. Just before Christmas time, That's going to be the ultimate for me. Just see those credits rolling through the sky into space, and it's going to be absolutely insane. That's the big one for me, Star Wars. Well, Age of Ultron, it's not too far away now, so pretty excited about that. What else is there in between?
What were you most excited for when you saw the Star Wars trailer? What did you see? What really stood out to you? You know that's fucking awesome. Right there, right?
That's it's not even a question. It was the lightsaber with the cross on the. Obviously that was that just like I'm like wow, that really got me really excited. And that's got and nothing else really compares to that till the end of the year. Mad Max is going to be cool. Yeah. But nothing's really going to excite me. Like, you know, when you go to the movies and you're literally excited to go see a movie, like you're like, oh my god, like that's Star Wars.
Did you guys hear the rumors of that apparently George Lucas pitched his own story ideas for the movie, and Disney was like, nah, it's cool, thanks, we're going to use our own story.
You go now, George. Take your money and go now. Go to your ranch and sit there like a good boy.
Yeah. Do you remember we saw episode 1, 2, and 3? Yeah, they were terrible. Rather just maybe you should not write the story for this one.
George, one name. Jar Jar Binks. Fuck you, guy. Go away.
I must say, like along with the lightsaber, and I really liked that sort of dark scene, even though it was like probably a quarter of a second long. But that dark scene where the guy, where one of the Sith, I'm assuming is a Sith Lord, where he obviously unleashes his lightsaber with a crossbow or whatever. That looks really cool. But also where you see like that camera sort of attached to the Millennium Falcon, and it like swings around. Oh my. Fuck, that was so good. So good. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's the good thing about Disney. I saw this meme the other day on the internet, and it's like this little cartoon, and then you've got fans. They're like this little bully, and Disney. Then the fans are like, yeah, Disney, you've taken Marvel, you've taken Star Wars, and you're just gonna make it all into girly, frilly pony shit. And then you like see Disney walk away like all teary eyed, and then he comes back. He's like, "Come have a look at this." And they sit down, and it's the Age of Ultron trailer. And then you like see the guy walk away. He's like in mental anguish. He's like, "What did you do to me, Disney?" I'm like, "Yes." You know, it's like Disney's sitting back, and they're like, "You know what? Yes, Mickey Mouse. We are there, Aladdin, Lion King, but we can do the dark shit. We can bring you strife. I mean,
oh yeah,
take as much as you can handle."
That trailer was actually pretty dark, I must say. Like when I watched it, and you see like, you see one of Iron Man's suits coming out, and he's half like deformed, and parts of him are falling off, and everyone just kind of looks at him, and they're like, what the hell is going on there? And then right at the end, where Ultron looks at the screen and he says, "There are no strings on me." I was just like, "Whoa, this is what?" It's really cool.
Exactly.
Really good.
It's awesome. Talking about dark movies, we got Terminator Genesis coming out, and I've got high hopes for Terminator Genesis. I hope it lives up to my expectations.
To Judgment
and then,
Day.
Of course,
that's what it's got to live up to.
Yeah, exactly. And then Jurassic World, fucking dinosaurs. I just want dinosaurs in 3D. That's what I want. I want the T-Rex running out of me and chomping my face, even though I know that T-Rex could only run like 30 kilometers an hour. I must probably outpace it, but I don't care. I want it to chomp my face off.
I actually forgot about that. That looks really
I
good.
couldn't run. Yeah, I'm a runner, and I still probably couldn't run faster than 30 kilometers an hour. So that T-Rex can still eat me up, no problem at all.
That's gonna be awesome. Of course, Mad Max Fury Road. I love Mad Max. My dad was one of those guys when Mad Max came out. He's like, "Oh well, let's sell this car. I'm gonna go buy a Ford Cortina." And I was like, "Yes!" And now I'm like, "No, why did we ever drive a Cortina?"
I've got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think 2015 in movies can outdo what 2014 did with Guardians of the Galaxy in those movies?
It's going to be tough, I reckon, because
Yeah.
Well, I think yes. I think every year is going to be better. I think Age of Ultron.
I have high hopes this year.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yep.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yep.
You reckon?
I think it can, but yeah, last year was huge. And this year, I'm just hoping it gets bigger and bigger, and then again, 2016 bigger again. I just want to keep going.
Right? It's exciting.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
Because 2016 is a Warcraft movie. So
It's just awesome sauce all around. It's the gods of whatever of like entertainment stood there like, well, here we go, awesome sauce for you, awesome sauce for you, awesome sauce over the whole 2015, and then we were like just sitting there, we are like covered in it. It's like, yes, awesome, you know.
Well, I remember now that I'm getting a bit older, I remember seeing previews for movies that are only going to come out in 2 years, and I'm like, oh, that's so far away. And now I remember watching Comic-Con 2012, and they had all the role for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, why would they bring them? It's like Guardians of the Galaxy is not for ages. It got me so excited, so long out, but yet it maintained that excitement the whole way till Guardians of the Galaxy was released. So it doesn't seem as long anymore. 2015's here, 2016's just around the corner.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. And thinking about Guardians of the Galaxy and what a risk Marvel took to actually do that movie. They had no idea that it would do this well because it's unknown characters. Nobody knew the characters. Nobody knows fucking Chris Pratt they watched him in The Office.
Yeah.
No, he was Parks and Recreation.
That's what it was. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
I love him in Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, look, he was pretty funny, but to go from that to fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody knew he would do that. You know?
Did you see what he looked like in Parks and Recreation?
Yeah, he's a pretty chubby dude.
He's a fat guy. Well, not fat, but he's nowhere near what he looked like in the movie. Absolutely.
It just gives hope to all of us.
You'd
be like, hey, Chris Pratt can do it, we can do it, you know?
when you get a personal trainer and a dedicated eating plan, you can do anything, I guess.
And an awesome Walkman tape deck. Man, you can do whatever you want.
Dude, I'm just going to go to my wife and be like, call me Star-Lord. That's all.
you glue little glow-in-the-dark stars on your dick, and then you say, "What's up?" Star-Lord, no? I don't know.
The universe is rising, motherfucker. But talking about movies as well. Just quick mention of note: 2 actors that were extremely busy last year. I was checking through new movies for 2015. Chris Hemsworth, right? We all know him. Thor, almighty Thor.
Just recently named the best looking man in the world. Yeah, right?
Sexiest man alive.
There we go.
One up to the Aussies on that one. Okay, so so we got Age of Ultron, then we got Black Hat, which is like a hacker or something, hacker movie, Vacation, and In the Heart of the Sea, 4 big productions coming out this year alone, and then Mr. Keanu Reeves disappears, goes away, Neo into the Matrix,
comes back,
comes out, John Wick, first
Oh,
of
man.
all.
That was so good.
Oh, John Wick is insane. I fucking
So
love John
good.
Wick. It's
Such a good movie.
it's such a good movie. Then he's got Daughter of God, Knock Knock, and The Whole Truth. 4 movies. Like,
What?
4. What? Jeez, these guys are busy. I'm like, what the hell? So, yeah, Knock Knock's horror story looks very cool. The Whole Truth, Daughter of God. But I'm just saying that these guys are very busy, so thumbs up to them. They're like keeping it going, keeping us entertained.
Just
as long as they do that.
Just a
bring
quick
out the
shout
books.
out to JJNJC. Not sure how to pronounce that. I have no idea if that's some maybe a Middle Eastern name. I don't know. Hey, he says, hey, how's it going? Hey, man. And Iskafin says, choose a number between 1 and 10. I'm gonna go for. I'm just gonna be crazy and choose 6. You guys choose a number.
Number 8.
8 and 7. And Sonic says, "Where are we from?" Well, that's the conundrum here. I am from South Africa, living in Australia. Matt right here is from Australia, living in South Africa, and JP is from South Africa, living in South Africa.
The pure blood, pure.
Scratchy stuff happening here. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Yep.
Right.
Matt's the only one that we need to question. We need to question Matt on why. Why?
It's a long story. It's a long story. We don't have enough time on this talk show.
When you're fighting in Vietnam, like people took. No, I'm not going to go on with that story. I am going to jump onto the topic number 5. That jeez. Holy crap! So you you guys in the chat might like this one. We're going to talk about the Oculus Rift. We're going to talk about the Morpheus. We're going to talk about the HoloLens, and we're going to just be talking about virtual reality in general. Which one are you guys most excited for, and which one looks like quite something that you'd be interested in getting? Seeing as though VR has come a long way since it has when it launched about 10 years ago. I'm going to chat about the only thing that I've experienced, because I haven't actually had the dev kit for the Morpheus or the Oculus Rift. The only thing that I've actually played around with would be the Note 4 and the headset for the Note 4. I actually went to some training at Samsung, and we actually tried that out. I must say it was very immersive. I watched a trailer for Pacific Rim, where I was actually inside a Jaeger with somebody else, and
cool.
I sat inside the Jaeger and I looked to my left and I was speaking to the guy, and he was actually giving me instructions on what to do and how to ride the Jaeger. And also I was at a circus, and you'd be sitting in the circus and you'd be looking up and down, and next to you on both sides, and some of the audience would be speaking to you. They'd be like, "Hey man, so what are you doing?" And you'd look behind you, and there'd be people busy in the back. There'd be a cleaner busy in the back, and it was so cool. And if they could put that into a game, specifically, I would say Silent Hill, or any Silent Hill game, or any Resident Evil game, or even Evolve. I personally think that's probably going to be the next level of gaming. That is awesome.
Yep.
What are your
if they put it
thoughts?
into Evolve, you and Matt can actually watch my ass better, because then you can see it straight away. But yeah, Evolve. I think in Evolve it's going to be insane. We were playing Evolve, and we were like, "Fuck, man! If only we could have the Oculus Rift right now, in our hands, on our heads, it would be insane." I mean, just imagine you're like running and you're chasing. Now these monsters are quite towering creatures. You're like running, going around, shooting, and all of a sudden you got to look like all the way up, because you got this big mother of a titan in front of you. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. You know, I want to play Need for Speed in with the Oculus Rift, because you can't do that in real life. You know, you die, get locked up, all kinds of bad shit happens. But Need for Speed and the Oculus Rift, I think, is insane. And then just the applications for it. Like in the HoloLens, they had this thing where basically there was this guy sitting, he had a HoloLens on, and he had, I don't know if it was his dad or whatever, talking to him. He was busy fixing his bike, and he's like, "Okay, you gotta put the nuts there, and there," tapping on a tablet,
I saw that.
and on the screen, boom, 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 and Khaos. So just imagine, like, you phone in and you got a problem. So you got a problem with I don't know, a piece of wood in your house. You like phone the guy, instead of him coming into your house. You know, especially in South Africa, coming into your house. You don't have people in your house in South Africa. But anyway, comes at your house, and you're like just sitting there, you're like, okay, he's like, okay, screw there, boom, you're done. So I think the practical applications for VR is just insane for HoloLens, for all that type of thing. And I mean, imagine like being able to experience. You don't have to go to the movie house anymore. Of course, the movie house is an experience. You know, you love going there, you love getting popcorn, sitting with other people. But imagine sitting down for Age of Ultron. Boop, pop the lens on, boom, you're in the cinema, and you've got that depth of vision. Field of view is just expanded, and it's like you're sitting and watching this massive movie, and all it is you're sitting in your lounge watching on your screen.
That is pretty cool. Just
wait
quickly, Jimmy Ricardo says, my mommy said I'm ugly. Well, Jimmy, my mommy said the same thing when I was younger.
Yep.
Just
don't worry about your mommy. Girlfriend's important. Mommy, don't worry about mom.
unless you're banging your mommy, which in case that I think it's probably illegal, so you should probably stop doing that.
If mommy is your girlfriend, that's a problem. What's your thoughts on that one, Matt?
No, I don't have one.
Beer. Just drink the beer and keep quiet.
It's only going to get worse from here.
Fair enough.
No. No, but yeah, like I said, Oculus Rift, I want it for Evolve. That's it. And like you said, imagine a new Silent Hill. It's just going to be insane. New Silent Hill is scary as shit on its own. And now you go and throw Oculus Rift. Or it would be the Sony variant. Forgot what it's called. But yeah, just insane.
I can imagine rolling into it. Sorry, Matt, you carry on. I'll cut you off there.
Well, no, it's okay. Well, I watched a couple of YouTube videos and I saw like all the videos. I looked up Oculus Rift and I was looking, and the only really one that like the practical use was virtual reality porn, and that and they had quite a few demos there that they didn't actually show what was being showed on the screen because most of the good parts were covered up or whatever. But it had some really, I think, with a little bit like. Obviously, it's not ready completely yet, but I think in a few like tech generations' time, that's gonna be the thing. Like, and it's gonna be for any application, not just porn. But I think porn has to be the one that leads the way, to be honest, because that's the one that always leads the way in every field. And I think it's quite a few tech generations away to being able to be like really good. Like it's good, but it's not really good. And once it becomes really good, then it's going to be in every home. I can almost guarantee.
Yeah, it'll be like, you guys remember Demolition Man with Stallone and Snipes, and he's like sitting there, puts it on, and he's like, "What the fuck? What's this?" Yeah, that's some weird shit. That practical application. A practical application.
Hopefully, we don't have to use the shell. You guys
yeah,
remember
exactly.
That? Yeah, no?
Yeah.
But, that's sorry.
The thing is, interesting point though that you bring up there, Matt, is I read some notes the other day on some new technology coming out, and especially with entertainment. And the person that was writing the point at that point in time, he's made a statement. He said, if you want to judge if something is going to be successful, it's going to be successful if the porn industry backs it. And that's it. If they back it, you know it's going to be successful. And he says it's been like that with most things. You know, if the porn industry backs it, then it's going to be successful. So yeah.
The only problem with that analogy is they supported HD DVD instead of Blu-ray. I know Blu-ray hasn't been that successful because I don't want to have a Blu-ray selection because I know in 5 years' time it's going to be pointless anyway. So yeah, they backed HD DVD and it didn't take off. That's the only thing. They backed.
Sorry. We got a guy, Delusion, that wants to know our opinion on Minecraft, the Oculus Rift for Minecraft. What do you guys reckon?
My son will love that. That's my son plays the crap out of Minecraft, and he will absolutely eat that up. And when DK version 3 becomes available, I'll certainly be getting it.
Yeah.
That's it, mostly for him.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
For me as well. It's more. I play Minecraft, but not as much as what my kids do. My kids, I got it for them on PlayStation 3 recently, and they've enjoyed it. So I think it's going to be quite cool. I know Minecraft is, a lot of people see it as an artwork. So I mean, I've seen some of the stuff you can download, some of the places that people have built, and I think with an exploratory sense of mine. I mean, I've seen people that have built Mordor with Minecraft. You know, I think it'll be very cool for the exploration type of thing. You know, going in and actually looking at places, looking at creations that people are looking at your own creations and actually seeing them from a first-person, realistic perspective. You know, realistic in inverted commas there. But yeah, I think it'll be quite cool. And I saw some of the stuff that they did with HoloLens with Minecraft, and that also looked pretty cool. And
Yeah, it did.
it's real
Absolutely.
cool.
And I think that's what they're doing now. Because of the HoloLens and because Microsoft had purchased the studio.
Oh, Young, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I saw them bringing out. They were bringing out skins for The Simpsons, and I think they're probably going to be skinning everything now. And they're charging a flat rate of $5 for the skins, man. And if you look at the market for Minecraft and how many people, the market share for Minecraft, it's insane. It's crazy.
I mean, I was thinking Minecraft's so awesome. I'm going to take bricks from outside. I'm going to put them together into little blocks, and I'm going to sell blocks and say, "Hey, that's a Minecraft block." I'm just going to sell that shit, make money out of it.
I've got in my store. I've got little Minecraft blocks and little Minecraft things that light up and stuff, and torches and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, given I've got 90% of the people coming to my store are over 60 or over 70 years old, so I don't even know what the fuck Minecraft is. But we still have them in our store, and people. Like, that's crazy.
My son got all that shit for Christmas. He loved it.
Yeah,
absolutely loved it. Yeah, and it's the simplest crap. Like it's plastic crap, pretty much. But he soaks it up.
KMG Soldier asks, "Is Xbox One better than the PS4?" Matt, we're going to go to you with this one
because yes, it's pretty simple. The answer is yes.